Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on FST News, find out how you can have some fun tonight here at the Hill.
And find out how you can travel back in time. All this and more today on FST News. Real news, real time.
Good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 15th. I'm Zoe High.
And I'm Logan Winter. Get ready to feel the beat. There's one last band concert of the school year tonight. The show starts at 6, ends at 8:30, and tickets are free. It's the last show of the year, so make sure to stop by.
If you had the chance to go back in time, would you take it? Throughout the week, our feeder schools are hosting their own grad walks for their graduating alumni. Starting tomorrow, both Mannion and Walker have their grad walks. Mannion starts at 1:30 and Walker's begins at 2:30. On Thursday, Burkholder and Newton are having their grad walks. Both are starting at 2. And finally, this Friday, Smalley Elementary School has their grad walk starting at 2.
It's been a long year for band and theater. They've worked so hard and deserve some recognition. Band has their award night on Thursday at 7 in the theater, and theater has their award night on Friday in the theater as well.
The end of the year is next week, so time is running out to clean out your lockers. Make sure that if you have a locker, gym, or personal that is cleaned out by Friday. Anything left in the lockers will be donated or thrown away.
Did you miss yearbook distribution? If you did, you can still pick them up in room 741 during your first 3 periods or before and after school. If you didn't have a chance to buy one, there are a few left for $95 at the school banker, but hurry because yearbooks are limited.
Seniors, graduation is just around the corner. For some last-minute fun, Thursday is Senior Field Day and Senior Sunset. Then the last day of school is May 24th, and the big day, graduation, is May 29th at 6 p.m.
If you have a job, you're in luck. Make sure that if you work a job that you turn in your pay stubs to career specialist Lisa Mendez. Time is running out to turn them in, and who would want to miss getting free credit towards graduation?
When we come back, Jana and Evan are here with who men's volleyball is facing and what preseason meetings are coming up with FST News Sports. We'll be right back. FST News, real time.
Good morning. Starting today off at the courts. If anyone is interested in playing women's tennis next fall, there's a meeting Thursday at 1:35 in room 736.
And if anybody is interested in cross country for the next school year, there's a meeting tomorrow at 1:20 in the Ox Gym.
Moving over to girls soccer, they have a preseason meeting tomorrow at 1:30 in room 254.
Now and over to the Nets. Men's volleyball has a game today against Arborview at 7 p.m. If you plan on riding the Spirit Bus, your paperwork must be turned into the athletic office by noon today.
That's all the sports for today.
Zoe and Logan, back to you.
Thanks, Janet and Evan. And if you're the fan of the arts and are looking for something cool and interesting to do, the Springs Preserve is hosting the Nevada Watercolor Society Spring Show until June 10th. The exhibits show local artists' explorations of still life, abstract portraits, and landscapes. The show is located in the Origin Museum inside the Springs Preserve. It is free for members and is included in general paid admission.
Well, that's all the news we have for you today, Falcons. Make sure to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and like us on Facebook at FST News.
And make sure to stay tuned for a special newscast from some of our FST News interns about Amazon, ocean pollution, and your driving habits can affect you. From all of us here at FST News, have a terrific Tuesday, Falcons.
Hello and welcome to FST News. My name is Seth Garnis.
And I'm Jesse Rodriguez.
Amazon is one of the biggest companies in the world, but why has it grown so much? Recently, Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon, became the richest man in the world, surpassing Bill Gates. There's no secret behind his success and a clear explanation to Amazon's growth. Amazon has grown exponentially in recent years, and it won't be slowing down anytime soon. In 2017, the company grew another 20%, which pushed Jeff Bezos to over $100 billion. Amazon's delivery system and variety of items gives Bezos his wealth. Amazon has also expanded to the television aspect in the form of Amazon Prime, which is a monthly membership costing $10.99, which gives a multitude of benefits.
At Columbus, Ohio, a 63-year-old man was the first to undergo an experimental procedure at James Cancer Hospital. This could be the new invention to get rid of cancer. On November 1st, Brown underwent the first robotic Whipple procedure. The surgical technique is meant to be less invasive than traditional surgery procedures. It results in reduced blood loss, smaller incisions with less scarring, and fast recovery times. The demanding Whipple procedure is involved opening the patient and removing parts of the digestive system. Then they have to take out anything bad and have to stitch up the patient and make sure all organs are working right after the procedure.
Vaping, the popular alternative to cigarettes. Vaping is becoming a trend among teens as an easy way to make clouds. The vape uses a battery, coils, cotton, and juice to make vapor. A study from the University of Michigan found that 60% of teenagers are vaping nicotine-free juice in schools and at home. Schools are doing the best they can to prevent teenagers from vaping. New technology has been made to detect vaping in school bathrooms, but will it be enough? It is the school's concern to make sure that students are healthy, but because vaping is so new, we have no knowledge to what it will do in the long run.
Plastic is growing rapidly in the ocean, which harms fish and humans. Plastic in the ocean has been building up for a long time, and it is starting to have an effect on us. Fish are mistaking plastic as something they can eat, which is harming them. The population of the ocean has been declining because of this. If sea life population is declining, fish production will be declining as well. Plastic makes up 99.9% of the trash in the ocean. Bigger countries like China and India are producing the most waste into the ocean, which is harming all of us in the end.
Millennials were one of the most liberal generations of our time, but yet Gen Z, the generation directly after the millennials, people born in 1995 or later, is the most conservative generation since World War II. With two completely different ideologies, how did such a translation between generations take place? With anti-gun rallies and high Bernie Sanders support throughout the millennial generation, it is odd that Gen Z is 59% conservative. It is unknown whether this trend will continue into the future or if this is just a random event. For now, Democrats in office should be losing sleep over the fact that Gen Z voters will be introduced in the next election in 2020.
Jennifer Stanley, a psychology professor at the University of Akron, did a study with young adults that showed a variety of humorous clips of the popular show The Office. Stanley measured how funny they thought each clip was. 64 to 84-year-olds found the clip less funny than people ranging from 17 to 21. Young adults were also more likely to smirk at the clips that showed another kind of humor. Today, older people don't find these things to be humorous because they have a kinder, gentler wit. Old people have a greater emotional connection to older shows compared to newer ones.
EPA moves to weaken fuel efficiency rules in the largest way in the Obama era. They moved to weaken greenhouse gas and fuel economy standards for cars and trucks as a favor to automakers. In light of recent data, the current standards are not appropriate and should be revised. The agency said in a statement that they would save consumers money as well. According to Margot Ogue, former head of the EPA's Office of Transportation and Air Quality, the fuel savings alone through 2025 would add up to $1.7 trillion. Anyone driving a vehicle may be distracted in some way. A lot of those distractions can be caused by our bad driving habits.
Bad driving habits and distractions are a major cause in vehicle accidents involving teens or inexperienced drivers. These bad habits usually begin when a person gets behind the wheel for their first time. 33% of high school students nationwide have texted or emailed while driving, resulting in fatal car accidents. Edgar Snyder, an associate, states that 10% of driving deaths are a result of distracted drivers. Most of those deaths involve teens ages 15 and 19. These distractions involve texting and driving or talking to passengers.
Make sure to drive safe and avoid your bad driving habits.
The popular San Gennaro Festival is in jeopardy after selling alcohol to minors on September 16th. Metro Police did an undercover investigation with minors to work for the agencies to see if they were able to buy alcohol. Surprisingly, the teens were actually able to buy alcohol. Because of this, San Gennaro lost their alcohol license and their business license. San Gennaro will be scheduled May 9th through May 13th. However, the event is now canceled due to their mistake.
That is all the news that we have for you today. From all of us here at FST News, thank you for joining us.